Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Channel, Judith Coates' beloved ones, it is I, one Jeshua, come to share the afternoon or evening with you. To be in joy. To be in that place of, aha. I never thought about it that way. Beloved ones, it is my joy to be with you in this way. Know you the miracle that you bring forth in saying that this can be a separate personage of an ancient teacher that you once knew. I will share with you that truly each and every one of you has walked with me physically in that famous lifetime. And you are the ones who made it famous because you are part of the multitude that came to hear, that came to understand, that went away with questions. And went away with joy in your heart because there was something beyond just the struggles of human life. And you have felt this in this lifetime as you have read, as you have studied, as you have prayed, as you have meditated, there has come a light. An idea that has come to you that said, you know, in world terms, this doesn't make sense, but I know who and what I am. And I know I can do, be, ask, and accept miracles. And with that, you welcome the miracles. And then when they come you say, oh my God, I didn't know that was going to happen. And you are so fun to watch. You are as, and this is a good point, as little children coming once again to the realization that you are the ancient sages who know deep within you the peace and understanding of the One, capital O. Oftentimes, I hear you thinking. There is a lot that goes on up here, points to head. You are very, very busy. And sometimes I am knocking on the door and saying, take a deep breath. And you say, oh, what am I going to do? I have to do this and that and that. I'm never going to fit that all into one day. Or even 1 week. How can I? Stop. Breathe. No. Heard that before? Of course. Many times, yes. It is surprising what a good deep breath can do for a body. And for a mind and for the spirit. Because then you allow the Spirit to speak to you. The Spirit which knows. The Spirit which says, I am. Anything that you would ask for, it is yours for the asking and the acceptance. Now oftentimes, I have heard you down on the knees and praying, but there is a little footnote that goes with it. Sometimes you say, I really need, I really want, oh but I know it can't be. Have you ever said that? Of course, you have. You have said, I really, really do want a miracle. What seems to be a miracle? And yet that which you asked for, you already have. Right there in front of you for the reaching out and taking. So, this is what I spoke to you in 2000 years plus, because yes, you were with me in that lifetime. Yes, you were part of the inner circle. Oh, no. Jeshua, that couldn't be. I maybe was part of the multitude that came to hear you. But inner circle. Inner within the heart. Yes. Always. You, if you will receive it, you are made of the same stuff that I am, Holy Spirit, the wisdom of all. 1. Well, that may be true for you, Jeshua, but I don't think that's true because, you know, there's sometimes when I pray and I don't seem to get an answer. Stop. Breathe. Accept to yourself. Take it in and say, well, this could be, And as you do that, it is as the first step on the path of acceptance. And then another demonstration will come to you. You will say, oh, okay. I didn't think that was possible, as you admit to yourself. And yes, it is possible. You ask. And the Holy Spirit, the one of you, cannot keep anything from you. You are the manifester. You are the Holy One. Oh, no, Jeshua, not me. You know, I've made so many mistakes in this lifetime. I've even written them down. And you know, it's getting to be in the hundreds. Audience laughs, that must have struck home with some. Yes, you have asked and you have received. Be in that receptive mode of accepting and say, okay, I deserve because you do. Any friend of mine deserves. Okay. And you can even take that to the bank. They may not accept it. However, you will have fun with it. I would say unto you to allow yourself to rejoice again, be in joy. As you were 2000 years ago. You were in joy as you heard my message, as you felt the vibration of love. As you felt the enthusiasm in Theos, being in God, enthusiasm of the One. Accepting, knowing, rejoicing in the knowing that I am all that I have ever asked for, all that I believe. And I rejoice, I am in joy again. You deserve it. Well, yes, Jeshua, I've suffered enough. I've had 16,381 lifetimes, and each one of them has been really a burden. I've had to struggle through each one. And you know what has happened? In every one of them I died. And yet here you are. Exactly. One more time. Because in all those other lifetimes, you did, yes, ascend unto heaven. But Jeshua, I wasn't all that good in that lifetime. I probably went to a very fiery place. Yes, you did. But you did not stay there. You said, let me out of here. And so, you were released. You never have to be in what you see to be a difficult place. Hear this well. You are of the Christ energy. Christ you are. Christ you will always be. Take that to heart. And the Christ is the one who walks and knows himself or herself or itself to be sacred. You are manifesting your life minute by minute. You are manifesting the joy that you feel. I have seen you when you have met each other. You came into this room and gave the hugs and celebrated the beingness. You are the one holy child altogether. Enjoy. So, yes, you have made choices. You have made decisions. And then you will have had to live with some of the decisions that you said in human terms were not exactly so peaceful and so great. But you did live with them. And you said, I heard you, okay, if I suffer enough in this lifetime, I won't have to do this over. So be it. Well done. And then you have come back and you said, that can't be true. I'm not really quite that good, etc., etc. And so, you made adventure, because you do like adventure. Even if you say, no, that could be dangerous. And to the human understanding it could be. But it also has the other side of the adventure of living, really living. Do not be afraid to make the decision to walk out, to step out onto something new. All around you ones are making new invention or interventions, new adventures as well. You are doing that day by day. Because I would ask her, what is going to happen on the morrow? Well, Jeshua, I don't know. I've got some plans for tomorrow, but I don't know how it's all gonna go. Is it going to be happy? Well, I hope so, fingers crossed, yes. Of course, it is going to be happy. And why? Because you are going to make it happy. And no matter how bad it may seem to be in one moment, you can say, well, I've learned from that. Not to put my foot in the bucket or whatever. Allow yourself to do what you just now did, laugh. To know that truly, you are putting a lifetime together in love. As you meet with friends, you are the essence of love. They are as well, but maybe you do not know it. You are the essence of love that can say, I love you. I care about you. I am a friend to you. I will be friend. And you will put it in words that they can understand. And they go forth feeling, well, at least there's one person who believes in me. Do you know how many times that has happened already in this lifetime? Where you have made imprint on someone. Because you have. You have said to them that, yes, you are worthy to be happy. You are worthy. And you start to share with them something that you have known about them. And they say, well, that was just a little thing. And you have said, no. For others maybe a little thing. For you it was a big thing at the time. And you came through it. Here you are wiser for it. You tried out various things to see what allowed you to know your creativity. And you have said, oh Jeshua, creativity. I've been there, done that and had to live with the results. Of course. But it has not been that bad, has it? No. You get to a certain point in the lifetime and you can look and laugh at it, what was I thinking? I have heard you. Yes, all of you say that. In essence, if not in words, but in essence. What was I thinking when I said I would do that, be there, etc. Jeshua, you have called out to me. I cannot change things for you. Now I know ones have asked for miracles. But I can suggest to you very strongly that you are the maker of miracles. And if you want to ascribe them to me, okay, I will accept that. But in truth, no miracle happens to you that has not come through you. It has to work that way. However, as I have said, I will accept the applause, yes. We work well together. Yes. You have in this moment, realized, felt, exhibited the truth of your being. The upliftment, the radiance, the vibration of knowing, yes, the universal affirmative. Live every day in the affirmative, even if it looks like it is holy shit. Shit has its purpose as the sweet dog can tell you, the animal. If you do not have shit, the body is not happy. I know ones are not supposed to use that word. I know. However, it is very good term that describes quite a bit physical and otherwise. Ah yes. Allow yourself to go forward in joy, to know that truly this lifetime is the epitome, the top of all of your lifetimes. Because you have remembrances either liminal and subliminal, okay, of the light, of experiences in other lifetimes that have formed what you feel to be true in this lifetime. Allow yourself to feel the joy of living, the joy of friendship, because truly everyone you meet is a particle of you in the experience of you. And the more people you know and interact with, the wealthier you are. Those of you who have traveled, and all of you have, those of you who have picked up and maybe moved somewhere to new surroundings, and all of you have, you are rich in the adventure of life. I think that is a good title, The Adventure of Life. Make it in your knowing the adventure, not the tragedy of something I have to get through. Even if the body may be screaming at you that it is not happy. And you think, oh, I only have a few days left to go and I'm in such terrible condition. Thank the body for what it has allowed you to do. Thank the body for what it is exhibiting and know that truly you are the maker of that. And realize, make real in your awareness how great thou art. You have, I believe, a musical piece that sings of that. Play that often. Play that because it is a message to you to realize, to make real in your awareness how great thou art. Because you are bringing every experience to yourself to call it either good or bad. Call it good. And I have seen you. And it brings a great smile to me where you have said, oh, I call it good. Now goodbye. And let it go. Yes, exactly. Call it good. Bye. You are, if you will accept it, the teachers. Other lifetimes you have been the scholars. You had been the ones who taught others how to write, how to read, how to be philosophical about things. You are the teachers. You are also, in the stream of consciousness, the student as well. For where does the teacher get its knowledge, her or his knowledge, but from the experiences that you call to exhibit, to live through, and then to say others, I have been there. I have done that. And I'm really glad, I have heard you say this. You are wealthy for the experiences that you have had. You are wealthy and you share it with others. From time to time with the arm around the shoulder or holding the hands and saying, it is okay. You have come through. Look at everything you've come through. And say how much you love them. Or if that is too powerful a word, how much you admire them, respect them. Because each and every one, as you understand, as you know, is working through their issues. Working through what can be painful for them. They are very brave as you are, as you have been. You are now coming to the place of recognizing, I am wealthy beyond measure. Look at what I have come through. What I have to share with others. And you do. Each and every one of you has lifetimes, if you will receive it, of knowledge tested by the living thereof. And you are very wealthy in experience. And you can meet all of your friends, brothers and sisters, even the four-footed ones, because yes, you have been four-footed. You have also been unfooted and had a tail perhaps or feathers on the wings. You have been everything that you can imagine because you wanted to experience God. God is. And then you fill in the blank. So, you have come, and as you would understand it, many, many times to play. Remember that word, and I know that you do. There is a twinkle in the eye from time to time and you say, this is fun. And it is. Yes, with a bit of a laugh that you share with the brothers and sisters that everything they are exhibiting, everything they are bringing forth is for the joy of it, for the wealth of it. So that when you meet someone else on the path who seems to be struggling with the same thing that you have come through, you are able to put the arm around the shoulders, either truly physically or in essence, and say, I know, I have been there. But you know, there's another side to it. They say, there is? Oh, I want to get to the other side of this. And you say, it will happen. It will happen on the morrow. And they say, that soon. You say why not? You don't have to wait. You do not have to wait for another lifetime to make it all right. It is right, right where you are. Right immediately. So, you put the smile on the face and they wonder, what the hell is he smiling about? Or, what the hell does she know? Heaven! Does she know? And you say, yes, I have been there. But I came through it. And if I came through it, dumb as I am, sometimes you say that, you can make it, too. And you say that to ones who are questioning. Because many of your brothers and sisters in this day and time, as has happened in other lifetimes as well, are suffering with a low self-esteem. They do not know how powerful they are. They do not know that they are manifesting what they think of themselves, or what they think of the world and the people in the world. They think that it is hell on earth. And it is for them as they hold that belief. But you are the one who has a smile on your face and you say, yeah, you know, I felt that way too. Some time ago when my beloved one passed on, my beloved pet, my beloved partner, my best friend. I felt devastated. But, you know, I realized, first of all, there is no separation. This is a very big point. I can still speak to that partner who has deceased the body. Oh my God, really? Does he or she know what I'm thinking? Oh yes, in love. Because when the body does not stand in your way screaming for attention and screaming for isness, you can understand the love of being which is beyond the beginning and beyond ending. It is forever. So, that which you have loved is forever being, ising, ising. They are or it is with you. So, reach out in thought and say, my blessing blesses you. And in that blessing, I am blessed. Because as I have said to you, so many times, there is no separation. That is why thoughts are powerful. There is no separation. That which you think and you send out, this vibration of energy is received. Others can feel it. And when you are living in the love energy, they feel lifted up. At least they have opportunity and they will wonder, why? Why does she feel so good about this? Looks like shit to me. But I will share with you something that you know. Where would you be without the process of shit? You would be backed up with a whole lot of you know what. You have been there. I speak to you of physicality, but it is also true on the psychological or spiritual level. Because if you keep holding on to that which has been painful, that which you would judge to be erroneous, it is as you are being backed up on the physical level. And that does not feel good. So let it go. Say, okay, I am free of that. I let it go. I let it pass. And give the handle the flush. Okay. Follow through. Flush. You are most powerful manifestors. You manifest the friendships. You manifest the seeming words that bother you. When someone says something to you, and you think, oh, that hurts. Momentarily, yes, as you accept it. But then you come back with what the ancient wise ones have said, but what do they know about me? They do not know. They are judging from their own place, seat of judgment. Therefore, you say, thank you for the gift, but I don't accept it. And they can take it back. Right. You are as the faithful pet who loves, trusts, is here to be the essence of love on 4 feet. As you know, it touches the heart, brings the waterworks to the eyes. Sometimes, you feel as one with the beloved pet. Sometimes, you know the essence of life without judgment. You are manifesting this life. You are manifesting that which you then move on and judge. And you will say, well, this is not good. But every experience has a gift in it. At the least, it is something you can say, well, I've been there, done that. I'm finished with that. I have heard my beloved friend and teacher, the one you know as Judith, say, well, I've had that experience. So, I'm glad I can put it in the wastebasket of the past. And then we can walk on from it. Every experience that you bring forth has a treasure in it. Every experience says to you, look at the author that you are. You are writing your own drama. You are wealthy beyond measure. Look at the friends you have met here in this time, in other times and far countries. All of you have traveled. All of you have visited with ones who in another lifetime was your sister, brother, of the same familiar by ancestry. Everyone. You have been there, done that, you have heard that saying. You are wealthy beyond measure because of the experiences you have brought for yourself to know how great thou art. You have music that brings a certain vibration of wholeness as you hear that. I would suggest that on your morrow, if it is possible, that music be played for the ones so gathered. Or if not tomorrow, sometime in the future. Because you are that great. How great thou art! You are powerful. You have seen this because you have sometimes had a thought and then it has manifested. And if it was a good thought, it was, oh, thank goodness that came true. And sometimes if it is not such a good thought, it is like, why did I think that? I'm going to be careful what I think. I have heard my friend and teacher, the one you know as Judith, say that, why did I think that? Erase. Erase. Okay. Try the ultimate eraser, love. And say, yes. You just thought it for the drama, for the excitement, the vibration of it. Let it go. And it does. All of the things that seem to be so weighty, so heavy. Where do they come from? Where do they go? Out of the ethers, to be celebrated and then to be let go in the wastebasket. Or flush. Get rid of it. You are great manifestors. Therefore, find in your mind that which brings you joy. What brings you the smile on the face? The feeling of wanting to reach out and hug the whole world, perhaps. To go out with a smile on the face that says to everyone, I see. And you do not need to put it into words, but, I see the Christ of you. I see the essence of Godhood walking in front, coming towards me. And they will wonder, why is he smiling? He doesn't even know me. But yes, you do. You know the Christ essence of them. And they may not at that point, but they will. They will come. You are the epitome of Godhood. Oh my gosh! Jeshua, you know how heavy that is? You're expecting me to know everything, to be everything, to live in love even at that moment where I think, that person is an asshole and to live in the sense of God. Okay. It is okay. That which you have termed the other person, that judgment goes about this far outside of you. Does not touch them. They do not know. Even if you say it was the words, they are not going to understand what made you feel that way. So, not to worry. But come to the place where you can call them, the Christ, the loving being that truly they are, whether they know it or not. And smile at them. And then when they say, "What the hell are you smiling at?" you will say, "You." And then step back in case they have an action that goes with the words. Now I jest with you. But in truth, everyone you meet is Christ essence. They are using it either to show the love that they are, or they are still asking, "I want to see it. I want to feel it. I want to know it." And quite often that is what they are doing. Their thinking is, if I suffer enough, and you have all been there, if I suffer enough, I'll be like Christ and then I can go to heaven. I did not suffer. I knew that the body is the manifestation of the spirit essence. And I knew that I was making the body in every moment, as you are. Therefore, it cannot be destroyed. It can if you buy the narrow view of it. Did it hurt with the nails? For half a second, yes. Because I wanted to know, how does it feel to be human? Oh, I do not think I am going stay there. And you have that choice as well. You have that choice to call it what it is to you. And it is okay if you say, it feels like hell. Of course, it does. The body does not like to have big spikes going through the palms of your hands. Of course. But when you have been there done that, you can let it go. You have some training that can be done in this day and time. It is called the biofeedback training where you go through various experiments. And you see what the body feels and how you can change your sensitivity to it. Because you are in charge. Ask, if you want to, my beloved friend and teacher, the one you know as Judith, about being able to have the great spikes put through the hands. And feel that yes, for a second and then let it go. But what that will do in the discussion that you will have, if you have one with her, will be a remembrance of where you have been with it and how you can see it differently. Because yes, you have been crucified, physically crucified. Take that deeply within the mind and knowing. How would it feel? Oh, Jeshua, I don't want to imagine that. You do not have to imagine that. You have been there, done that. Let it go. Oh, I thought I did. Yes. Good. All done. You have experienced everything that is humanly possible. So then, Jeshua, why am I here now with a body? In order to teach. Oh, you mean my life has purpose? Yes. You have been there. Done that. Been crucified several times, actually, if you will accept that because you could not keep this part quiet. The mouthpiece. And you said, I know there's more. I know. And some of the ones who did not really want to know more said, off with the head, or on the cross. Whatever. All of you, by the way, can relate to the crucifixion. Why? Because you have been there. You have been crucified, physically crucified. Yes, that is what I am talking about. You have been crucified many times, mentally and emotionally. But you have also been crucified physically. So that when Easter time comes up, you say, well, I couldn't have been. Well, I was bad. I guess I could have been. Yeah, you were. But where are you now? You are back here right now living the Christ life. Allowing yourself to love the beloved pet, the beloved friends, to be in the essence of love. Yes, one more time, because it is so true. The Christ love is so true. And you feel it. When you meet someone and you are in love with them, and I am not talking just romantic love. I am talking about the essence of oneness and being in that spirit. You know the allness that can never be destroyed. You are the forever spring coming forth, forever living blooming, showing forth the spirit alive and well that wants to smile, wants to cry in happiness, and to reach out and to hug. And that is why in various groupings, you go back time after time. Because it feels so good to hug. And you know that it is okay to share love in that way. Other times you do not have to do the physical, but you look upon someone and you know, this one has been my sister. This one has been my mother, my aunt. I have known this one in many different circumstances. And I love the wealth of experience. I know oneness. That is truly what physical life is all about, is to be able to come to that place of knowing oneness, even with the body that seems to be screaming at you to understand separation. Yes, there is separation. But there was also oneness where the heart opens, and the arms go around. And you hug and the eyes greet the other one in knowing, we know who you are. And I love who you are because it is the spirit of oneness, of love. And yes, there are various ways of sharing love. That is all well and good. But what counts the most is knowing the oneness that you are in love with another one. That is why you seek out the very deep friendships. That is why you look with the eyes of spirit and you see love in others' eyes. That is why it is so deeply meaningful when you fall in love. It touches every fiber of your being. You fall in love with a beloved pet and that one means everything to your heart. It is true for all of you. The friendships that you have, the very deep friendships where you walk with another one as if, and they are, your brother or sister. Because yes, they are. And it brings the waterworks, the tears to the eyes. Because there is a knowing that truly I am. Full stop. Period. I am whatever you want to finish the sentence with. You are walking, living, exhibiting love. On 2 feet, sometimes you have been on 4 feet. Sometimes you have been with the wings. Sometimes you have been in the water. You have done it all. That is why you have on this planet, as you call it, this body of Holy Mother Earth, the different forms of habitat for life forms. Because in truth you wanted to know. You have been there, done that. You have been the tiny little guppy, the little fish. You have been the tall 7-foot, 8-foot basketball player. You have been there as anything that you can imagine. You have been, yes, the Rajashah riding on the elephant. And you have been the elephant. Think about that for a moment. You have been the oneness of life going forward and the blessings of life and friendship. Living, experimenting, celebrating, and saying, what more is there? Because you have wanted to know. And blessed, blessed are thou because you have accepted the thought that, I can have had experiences with 4 feet. I can have had experiences of life in the water. I can have been any form. I am life. It opens a whole vista for you. And you do not have to just say, okay, I've only been the good ones. You have wanted to know everything. So yes, there have been times when you have chosen to be not so good. But that is okay, because the judgment of good and bad stays right here on planet Earth. And it is your experience for momentarily being, and then you go on to something else. Which is a blessing. Call everyone your friend. Call everyone your lover. Call everyone on 4 feet, 2 feet, winged, swimming, whatever, your brother or sister in life. Even the small little bacteria. Jeshua, have I been a little bacterium? Yes. You did not think much of it and you said, okay, I'm out of here. But you tried it. Been there, done that. And blessed it with the Holy Spirit. The Spirit of wholeness that you are. Go forth and rejoice. Go forth and know that you are 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th. Because you have been here, done that. You have in the back of the vault of your mind, you have stored memories. And I heard you say, I remember doing something. I can't remember when. It doesn't seem likely. But somehow, I know that experience. Of course, you do. There is nothing outside of your ken, K-E-N, outside of your knowing. Because you have wanted to know, wanted to experience, wanting to bring to the essence of you the remembrance of the Creator. Oh my God, you called? You have wanted to know how does it feel to be Creator? My God, how you create. Think upon that, in your quiet time. I have wanted to know how to be Creator. Wow, look at what I've created. Some of the mess that I've created. You are the essence of the Creator, capital C, in your language, creating your life, your experiences. And then you have the opportunity to call them good or not so good. Or say, I want to have a redo. Want to do over. And so, as you wish. It comes and you get to see it again. That is how great thou art. How great thou art, because you are bringing forth the life experience. Call it all good. Know that these are your holy days. Yes, you are leading up to what is known in your celebrations as the holy days. But every day is your holy day to awaken to the knowing of the one creative essence creating a life and calling it good. Walk with me. Rejoice with me. For thou art holy. So be it.